In this story, the most dangerous message ever sent into space is not sent by a government, not by a general, not by a madman with a doomsday cult. It is sent by a quiet astrophysicist, a woman who has watched everything she loves destroyed by human beings, and who has come to a calm, reasoned conclusion. Humanity cannot be trusted to save itself. Someone else should. The terrifying thing about the three-body problem is not the aliens. It is that by the time she presses that button, you understand her. The three-body problem was written by Liu Cixin, an engineer at a power plant in Shanxi, China. It appeared in Chinese in 2008, reached English in 2014 in Ken Liu's translation. 1 year later, it became the first translated novel in history to win the Hugo Award for Best Novel. Barack Obama read it in office and joked that it made his problems with Congress seem small. But forget the trophies. What matters is where Liu chooses to begin. Not in space, not in the future, in Beijing in 1967, at the height of the Cultural Revolution. A physics professor named Yezye Tai is dragged onto a stage in front of a screaming crowd. His crime is teaching relativity, the Big Bang, ideas declared politically poisonous. On that stage, in front of his own daughter, the mob demands he renounce physics itself. He refuses. He says, in effect, that the laws of nature do not care about politics, and for that he dies. His daughter is Yi Wenjie, an astrophysicist herself. She watches, and the book patiently, across the years that follow, in labor camps and betrayals and one final act of institutional cruelty, shows you exactly how a brilliant, gentle person is machined piece by piece into someone capable of ending the world with a clear conscience. Here is the first big idea, and it is the one most first contact stories never touch. The aliens are not the variant, we are. Golden Age science fiction asks, what will they be like when they come? Liu asks a colder question. Who exactly will be standing at the microphone when they call, and what has life done to that person? First contact in this book is not a handshake between civilizations. It is one wounded individual at one moment in history making one irreversible choice. The fate of the species roots through a single human heart, and the book has spent 100 pages showing you that heart being broken. The second idea is about science itself. We treat science as permanent, a machine that only moves forward. The opening of this book is a documented kind of event, a modern state deciding that physics is ideology and killing physicists for it. Liu is telling you that science is not a force of nature. It is an institution, staffed by mortal, breakable people, and it can be switched off. Remember that, because later in this series, the aliens will attack Earth, not with fleets, but by doing exactly what the struggle session did, making physics impossible to practice. The opening is not backstory. It is the whole thesis in miniature. Humanity's first alien contact protocol was written by the trauma of what humans did to humans. And the third idea, quieter, is the physics of the title. 3 stars orbiting one another have no stable, predictable pattern. Henri Poincaré proved in the 1890s that the three-body problem has no general solution. The motion is chaotic forever. Liu takes that dry classical result and turns it into theology. What would a civilization become if its sky was unsolvable? If winter could come at any moment, for any length of time, with no warning at all? Keep that question. It is where part 4 is going. Why does this book matter beyond its story? Because it cracked the door of Anglophone science fiction open to the rest of the planet. An entire generation